Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steph. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. I have another new foundation review, well, let me correct myself, another new skin tint review coming at you today, and this one is from Pacifica. This is our new Kind Tint Tinted Serum that's going to provide a natural coverage. This little beauty retails for $14 on the Ulta website, and it does come in 8 different shades. The shade I picked up and that we're going to be trying today is called shade 22. I also picked up their new Fluffy Blushy. The name is so cute on this, and this is what it looks like. This shade is called Bloom. So we're going to be wear testing both products today and tomorrow. This will be a 2-day 10-hour wear test, and we're going to see if this new Pacifica skin tint is worth picking up. I have tried Pacifica foundations and concealers in the past. I'm actually wearing the concealer today, and I have enjoyed them. I've also tried some various skincare products, and they seem to be pretty good. You can find Pacifica, of course, at Ulta, and I've also seen it available at Target, but to my knowledge, this might just be an Ulta launch. I'm not entirely sure, but that is where I saw it first, so I decided to give it a whirl. Let me go ahead and read you a little bit of the benefits behind this new Kind Tint. It says that it's going to be a breathable, ultra-thin tinted serum packed with skin-loving ingredients to help skin look and feel its best. Who doesn't want that? It's going to give kind coverage that lets you shine through with a natural dewy finish. I love to have a nice glow to my skin, so I don't mind the dewy finish. It says it's a clean formula that's 100% vegan, cruelty-free, and made with 50% PCR, which stands for post-consumer recycled plastic bottle and cap. Its key ingredients are vegan collagen, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, niacinamide, and caffeine. And it does say that it is formulated without talc, parabens, phthalates, and mineral oils. So all of that sounds really good. We are definitely going to be getting something on the sheer side. I know some skin tints can provide a bit more coverage than others, but this one is definitely going to be on the sheer lines of coverage. So maybe something just to even out the skin tone. Now, if this is your first time watching one of my foundation / skin tint reviews, welcome to my channel. First and foremost, I am 39 years old and I have normal to oily skin. I am oily primarily in my T-zone. Right now, my major concerns are the fine lines under my eyes and my large pores. I have large pores in through here, on my nose. My T-zone is the oiliest place on my face, in particularly my nose. So I definitely want to stay matte in those areas, and I want to have a nice glow going on to the perimeter of my face. Now, I tend to go more for medium to full coverage foundations, but I am definitely not opposed to trying skin tints and tinted moisturizers. You guys know this is the thing right now. 2021, we saw so many amazing skin tints come out, and I just know 2022, we're going to see even more great things. So I don't mind if I need to spot conceal, and I do so right here on the sides of my cheeks where I have old acne scars and some minor discoloration, and I am down for trying all types of foundation. That is probably my most favorite video to make here on my channel. Foundation reviews and eyeshadow palette reviews, those are my most favorite. So you're definitely going to see a lot of both of those things here on my channel. I'm excited for this one. It has been a hot minute since I've tried anything from Pacifica, so I have high expectations for this, but we'll see how it wears for the next 2 days, 10 hours each day on my 39-year-old normal to oily skin. On day 1, I will be wearing it all by itself. I will not be using any primer, powder, setting spray, nothing like that. And today is actually day 1. And then on day 2, I will treat it the way I do all of my foundations and wear the typical products that I would for any given day. So I will definitely be walking you through that process. I'll be showing you the periodic check-ins throughout the day, and we'll see if this new Pacifica skin tint is worth your time and your money. If you guys want to see how the new Pacifica Kind Tint is going to wear, keep on watching. All right, guys, let's dive into the Pacifica Kind Tint. Now, this product, as I just mentioned, it has a lot of interesting skincare ingredients that includes vitamin C, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, collagen, caffeine. Here is the shade. Again, the shade is called 22, and there are 8 shades available. So I'm going to start applying first with my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. Ooh, that's light, but I think it's going to actually be a perfect match. Now this is going to be providing a dewy finish to the complexion, and I love that. Since today is day 1, of course this is the day where I'm not going to be wearing it with any helping products, but I am going to be wearing it with their new cream blush. I'm excited to try that one. Not even sure if I'll get to do an eye look today. We'll see. It's been a while that I don't add any new Pacifica products to my stash. I do have one of their concealers. I used to have a foundation, not too sure if I still have that. And I think I have a setting spray actually, but it's an SPF setting spray, so I don't want to try it with today's wear test, just because sometimes those SPF setting sprays can actually, I don't want to say make your face look greasy, but sometimes they can. Okay, so this went on really nice. Definitely sheer coverage, like the Laura Mercier one. That was my most recent foundation review. Very sheer like that, but that one gave a more pearlized finish, like a glow, and this looks like dewy. All right, so that's how much I have left. Definitely gonna need to squeeze out a little bit more. And I'm gonna go in with a damp beauty sponge on the left. So I can definitely see the difference in coverage from the sponge to the brush, just because the sponge does soak up more product. It applies it a little bit thinner than a makeup brush does. I am getting ready to go to work in a bit, so we're gonna give this a good wear test today because I am wearing a mask on and off throughout the day, more so on than off given everything that's going on. Okay, so I'm gonna pump out a little bit more, or squeeze out a little bit more. Now I'm gonna go back in with the makeup brush. These are the areas right here, the sides of my cheeks, that I always want to build up coverage. Old acne scars and minor discoloration. Now I'm just pressing over everything with the beauty sponge. So this is what the complexion is looking like. I don't think it really built up much because I can definitely see those old acne scars coming through. But it does even out the skin tone some, and it feels nice. Still tacky, obviously, just finished applying it. Now I'm gonna go in with the Pacifica Concealer. This is their liquid cover, full coverage concealer, and I have the shade 20NF. I'm gonna add a little bit right here, just because it is such light coverage. Now to set my under eye area, I'm going to use this one from Catrice. This is the True Skin Loose Powder. I'm only going to apply it to set that under eye concealer. All right, now we're going to dive into the Pacifica Fluffy Blush. Look at how cool that looks. This one is in the shade Bloom. Now it's kind of like a wax almost, kind of like a paste. No, not like a paste, definitely more like a wax because it has like a slip to it. So I'm going to use my Rare Beauty blush brush. That's pretty. I will not be adding bronzer or anything today. I'm just wanting to try this blush. I'll be using this blush today and tomorrow. That's a beautiful shade. All right, that is a very soft wash of color. All right, guys, so this is how the complexion looks. I am excited for this wear test. This feels like it's drying down already, the skin tint. So we're gonna see how it does without any powder, all of those helping products. Again, I am wearing a mask on and off throughout the day, so we'll be sure to test that out, see if there's any transfer. But this feels really nice. I think the blush is really cute. I will be back during my lunch break for the midday check-in, and of course at the end of the day to give you guys my final thoughts for this day one wear test. Hey guys, this is the 5-hour check-in with this new Pacifica skin tint. What is it? The Kind Tint. And this is how the complexion is looking. I can still see the blush, which is a good thing, but honestly, that's about all I can see. Like, this kind of looks like I'm not wearing anything at all. My forehead does look a bit shiny. I don't know. I really, it honestly looks like I don't have anything on. It feels like I don't have anything on. It has set itself. It's not tacky or anything like that. I have been wearing a mask for a good portion of the day, so maybe it all came off in the mask. Let me get the mask so I can show you. That is the inside of it. I mean, I do see a little bit on the side, but I mean, it's sheer to begin with. It's such light coverage. I don't know. I'm going to be curious to see what my skin looks like at the end of the day, but it honestly looks like I don't have anything on. And if it looks that way, I mean, why should I even put something on? You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. I'm liking the blush. I think the blush is staying on. So I'll be back when I get home from work, and we'll do the final check-in of this day one wear test. And then I'm hoping tomorrow it's going to look better with all of the helping products. So we'll see. All right, guys, we've come to the 10-hour mark of me trying this new Kind Tint from Pacifica. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's like kind of cakey right here. And I think it looks that way because this has rubbed off already. I especially notice it right here. It looks really patchy. And it kind of feels like it's starting to pill. Like, I don't know. It doesn't look good at all. My forehead feels and looks really oily. My nose is very oily. Like, I'm ready to take this off. I'll give the blush a B plus. I mean, it's still on. And for being such a sheer blush, I think, you know, it did well under the mask. I have higher expectations tomorrow. I'm hoping that we're going to get a better wear test out of it. But honestly, guys, especially at that 5-hour check-in, it really feels like I'm not wearing anything, and it looks like I'm not wearing foundation. And if it's going to look that way, I just prefer not to wear anything. So I don't know. Right now, I am not impressed at all with this, but we'll see how it does with those helping products in the morning. I'll definitely do like an hour check-in just to let you know what I went in with, because I won't be filming the application portion. But at least you can see how it looks, you know, after I've applied the rest of my makeup. So stay tuned for that. Hoping tomorrow goes better, but we'll see. Hey guys, this is the 1-hour check-in on this day 2 of me trying out this new Kind Tint from Pacifica, and this is how my complexion is looking. Obviously, I did do the rest of my makeup, and I'll leave like the bronzer and mascara and stuff in the description box of this video, but this is how it looks. I think it looks pretty good. For a primer, I decided to go in with this one from Fenty Beauty. This is a mattifying primer, like a pore filling primer, and I really do enjoy this primer. For concealer, I went in with this one from NYX. It is their latest concealer, the Bare With Me Concealer Serum. So I did that under the
eye area, and then I also spot concealed right here on the sides of my cheeks just to build up that coverage. And of course, I went in with my favorite drugstore powder, the Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Loose Finishing Powder. I have the powder in my T-zone and then under my eye area. And then on the perimeter of my face, I do have a cream bronzer and I have the cream blush from Pacifica that I'm trying out. So all of that will be in the description box in case you want to check any of it out. But I will be back during my lunch break to show you guys what this is looking like at the 5-hour mark. And of course, at the end of the day, to wrap up this 2-day, 10-hour wear test with this new Pacifica skin tint. All right, guys, this is the 5-hour check-in. This is how my complexion is looking. I think it looks fine. I'm not having any issues with it right now. I definitely think the primer and the setting powder helped to kind of lock this down. I also went in, I forgot to mention, with the NYX matte setting spray. Love that setting spray. So I don't really have a lot of complaints. I mean, I think it kind of rubbed off a little bit right here on my nose, but just keep in mind, guys, I am wearing a mask for pretty much, you know, 7 of the 8 hours that I'm here at work. And this is how the complexion looks. I will be back once I get home from work and we'll do the final check-in of this 2-day, 10-hour wear test with this new Pacifica Kind Tint. All right, guys, we have come to the end of this 2-day, 10-hour wear test with the new Pacifica Kind Tint, as well as the new blush, the, what is it called? The Fluffy blush right here. I'll say I like the blush. I think it's a cute little blush. I have the shade Blossom, or Bloom, I should say. I have the shade Bloom, and the shade is really pretty. It's a sheer blush, but I mean, you can still see it a little bit. So I think it did a pretty good job. I'm not mad that I picked this up. But the Be Kind skin tint. Okay, so let me put those down for a minute. Right here around my nose, it has definitely started to cake up, and that's because my oil is coming through. Okay, remember I powdered down my T-zone, everything. My forehead looks okay. It definitely looks better today than it did yesterday. Down here on my chin, everything has come off. Right here, like all on my nose right here, it has all rubbed off as well. It's just looking really makeup-y. And even down here, the way it was yesterday, it's not like pilling or anything today the way it did yesterday, but it just doesn't look that great. And for it being such a sheer wash of color, I'd rather just not wear anything and kind of avoid these issues of cakiness or separation and things like that. For me, it's just going to be a pass. It looked nice, you know, for the first maybe 4 hours. 5 hours, and then after that it was like a no-go, especially because of the mask. I think like if you're going to be wearing a mask for most of the day, guys, then maybe just opt for no foundation if you feel comfortable doing that. But yeah, with this, like, I would have just rather not worn foundation today, because this really didn't do too much for me. Now, I definitely think if you have dry skin, it might work better for you, but then it might cling to dry patches. Since down here, it's started to like pill on me and stuff, like it kind of started to look cakey. I don't know necessarily how it would work for you guys. I'm really not sure who I want to recommend this to. Maybe if you just have normal skin and you really don't have a lot of texture to your skin, then maybe this is something that you want to like even out your skin tone. But I mean, for $14, there's definitely a lot of products out there that do a much better job. The Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator is $6. You get coverage and you get a product that lasts all day on your face. Check that out. But unfortunately, this one from Pacifica just wasn't a good match for me. I love all of the ingredients that it contains. It has a vitamin C, it has niacinamide, it has caffeine, it has vegan collagen. I mean, it seems to be a really well-made product. It didn't work for me, and it didn't work for my 39-year-old normal to oily skin. They can't all be winners, unfortunately, and it seems like we're starting the year off kind of, I guess we'll say we're on a good note, because I have tried some nice foundations already at the start of 2022, but I have already tried these last two, the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, the Light Revealer. didn't work the best for me, and now this one, not that great. So leave me your comments down below. What did you think of this new skin tint review? Are you gonna be picking this up? Maybe you picked it up already. How has it been wearing for you? Leave it in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.